Hello, hello, beautiful people. Welcome to, I guess, the test 2, Hypothesis Rising. I was like, might as well answer some more questions. Before experiencing the test Hypothesis Rising, it's highly recommended that you played its prequel, the test first. You'll stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you played the test first, and the examination will also make a bit more sense, as it carries on from where the last examination left off. I would like to urge you to go and play the test now before venturing forward, and follow the instructions listed throughout the game, as you will certainly get a bigger benefit overall by taking the tests in the order they were meant to be taken in. Would you like to close this game now so you can have the opportunity to play the test first? You'll not get a chance to exit the game until the experience is over. I've already played the test. Wonderful news. We can continue. Why did they choose this font with like this type of tonation? Wonderful. Hello, and welcome to my office. It's a pleasure to see you here today. Please excuse the mess. I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time with blibber blabber and nonsensical speaking, so I'll get straight to the point. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves life's tough questions. There's one question in particular I'd like to ask yourself. Am I happy? And when I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great, but it's not the same as being happy. I want to help you. Mm, I want to inspire you to be the best that you can be. I want to inspire you to be the happiest version of yourself. I want to see you grow inside and out. Now, how do we accomplish this, you might be asking? Good question. Allow me to explain. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you're going to answer them with 100% entire honesty. And when I say 100% entire honesty, I mean 100% entire honesty. Think about it. You want to be happy, don't you? You wouldn't want to do something so bold as to tempt fate by lying, would you? Just remember, if you lie, the only person you're lying to is yourself. The only person who will suffer from this is you. And believe me, you will suffer. Uh-huh. Not to mention the fact that whether you tell the truth or not, I'll know. But that's another story. Let's be moving on, shall we? We've wasted enough other time explaining what we're going to be doing. Just remember, we all want to be good people. We all want to give the answers that we feel lend the most desirable human traits within ourselves. But sometimes good people do bad things. And sometimes we don't always have desirable traits as humans. Sure. I cannot express enough just how important it is to be truly honest while answering these questions, no matter how uncomfortable the truth may make you. Now it's time to get into the real meat of this experience. It's time for you to get the advice that you deserve. As you read questions and scenarios during the process, I want you to create your own circumstances and build your own bridges to arrive at the answer that best suits your own psyche. If you've never experienced the scenario being asked ahead of you, then simply imagine that you have. I'd like to invite you to pour a glass of water, sit back, and relax as we unfold your fate and the secret to overcoming the next hurdle in your life. We're going to start with some basic easy questions. If you answer these questions twice, your advice may change. It's not just about answering questions, it's about many different variables. Many different factors are at play here, including the amount of time taken to answer proposed questions. With that being said, it's far more important to actually take your time and think about how honest of an answer you're giving before you give it. Whatever you do, do not rush the process. Time is your best friend here. You'll see what I mean soon enough. This music needs to lower. And here we go. Do I feel uncomfortable right now? No. Am I nervous? No. Do I feel cold? No. Do I feel sad? Right now? No. Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting, even though they didn't deserve it? Sure. Do I crave acceptance by others? I think that's a very human need, sure. Have I ever lost a loved one? No. Do you know what heartbreak feels like? I believe so. Do I believe in demons? No. Hmm. Do you believe in curses? No. Would you consider yourself to be spiritual? Sure. Am I afraid of dying alone? Sure. If there was undeniable proof that a ghost was haunting you, would you continue to live in your home? Maybe. Like, I think it'd be cool to talk to the ghost. Have you ever seen an object mysteriously move without being touched? No. Do you believe that it's possible for a game to summon supernatural forces into your life? No. Would you like to make more friends? I think I actually have a pretty good, decent amount of friends. Would I consider myself to be a good friend? I try. Do I feel lonely? Sometimes. Do you make friends easily? No. Do you tend to avoid drama where possible? Yeah, I'm tired of drama. Have I ever had a near-death experience? Yeah. Do I like horror movies? Sure. Very interesting. Have I ever played the test? Yes. That's the spirit. Have I ever played the horoscope? No. Give it a whack. I'm totally not biased or anything. Do I watch porn? Sure. Would I consider myself to be a hard worker? Yep. Do I have a low opinion of yourself? Sometimes. More recently, yeah. Would I consider myself to be a confident person? No. Would I help an old lady if she really needed it? Yeah. Would I kill all of my neighbor's pets to just save one of my own? My god. Well, I don't have any pets. Would I do that for a pet if I did own one? No. I would feel guilt. Like, I would think my pet would be judging me, you know? Just like, how could you do this for me? No. Have I ever tried to smother myself with a pillow? Have I ever was trying to dance? Now this background music is annoying me. Have I ever tried to roll my eyes back so far to see if they get really stuck? When I was little, yeah. Do you ever played a practical joke that I regret? No. Am I streaming live? I am recording right now, but I'm not streaming live. Am I recording this gameplay session? Yes, I am, so you got me. If I told you I was watching you play this game right now, would I believe? No. If you left a comment for me at any point in time, I've read your words. Does this bother you? Like the game designer? I have not left a comment for the first game, so does it bother me? If I did, would it bother me? No. You asked for engagement. If you left a comment for me, does it make you feel positive that I paid attention to what you've taken the time to write? I think that would feel good. Yeah. I think it's always good when the game designer reads and actually cares about what their players say. Do you understand that no matter what, I appreciate you? No, I don't understand. That's weird. I really do. That's just creepy. Am I afraid of snakes? Not actively, no. Do I believe in magic? No. Have I ever cried in the last month? No. Do I have a hero? My grandmother. Do I typically learn from mistakes? I'd like to think so. Do I enjoy outdoor activities? Yes, hiking is fun. Would I consider myself to be lazy? Yes. I feel like I can be both a hard worker and lazy at the same time, you know? Like, I work hard when I really work hard, but sometimes I need to get my shit together. Wait, what? I don't know what I clicked there. I accidentally right-clicked and it might have been... I didn't even know what the question was. Do you put the needs of others before yourself? Oftentimes, yeah. My family, maybe not. My friends, I think so. Have I ever cheated? No. Have I ever been cheated on? No. Can I be judgmental? Yes. Am I generally a judgy person? I try not to be. Am I a hero to someone else? I don't think so. But I do love animals. Have I ever found a family member on Tinder and wanted to hit them up with a no? I'm talking to fate. Do I enjoy drinking alcohol? Sure. Am I intoxicated right now? No. That makes one of us. Do you like the phrase sneaky snake? No. That just doesn't. Yes, sneaky snake. Are these questions a bit strange to you? No. They're fine. Do I have a vivid imagination? I don't think so. Do I feel uncomfortable in large social settings? Yeah. Would I consider myself to be, like, actively antisocial? No. Can I hold a grudge for long periods of time? I shouldn't, but yeah. Have I repeat in public? Yes. Do I like pineapple? It's fine. It's great. I knew I liked you. Would you consider myself to be selfish? At times, yes. Do I have a big ego? I don't think so, no. Some of these questions are repeats from last time. Have I ever masturbated to a fish? No. No, I have not. No. You know what? Fair enough. I'm not that kinky. No, not religious. Not temperamental. Would I kill someone who didn't deserve to die? No. I don't think I could. Like, why would I make them die intentionally? Like, no. Would I sacrifice my own life for a complete stranger? I think in the context of, like, modern day shootings, I've thought a lot about what if I saw a student in danger? And I would like to be the type of instructor that would protect that student no matter what. And I think I would try to. I'd be scared shitless, but I'd try to. Have I ever been inside of a burning building? No. Have I ever been to a funeral? Yes. If I could attend my own funeral? Sure, I'd be curious. If I could see the future, but I would only see the absolute worst of what's in store, would I still look? Would I want to live knowing every day what my worst possible life could be? Or what will eventually happen? I don't think so, no. If I could stop time, would I do something I know I shouldn't do? Would I be like the person like, I'm gonna break a bunch of laws? Probably, yeah. I feel like would I go steal something and get like if I'm outlining if I'm screwing over like a Best Buy for a $5,000 computer? I'm not sure. I'm not a great person. If I had the power to remove one person from Earth, never to return again, how would you use it? Or would I use it? What single person would be like? What would that do? Like, so many of the world's problems are systematic. Like, killing one person, I don't think that would fix anything. No. If someone threatened to kill you, would your first response be react with violence? I don't think so. As oddly as that sounds, I'd be like, "Yo, what's going on? What's happening here?" I'd be like asking questions before I'd be like, "Oh, fuck this shit." If a stranger stole money from you to support their drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologized to you? Would I forgive them? Yes. I would not be very happy about it, and my trust would be broken. But addiction's a very touchy subject. If a family member said something nasty behind your back, oh, they have. Would you confront them about it directly? I have. If I had to eat raw squirrel brains to stay alive, would I do? Yeah, sure. I'm not. Well, I don't think that makes me a bad person. I'm like, listen, you're asking me that I have to eat something to stay alive. I'll do it. If I woke up tomorrow and none of my family remembered who you were, would you choose to leave and start a new life? If none of my family remembered who I was, my grandmother, my brother. So this is actually predicated on like if they'll ever remember me, right? So if like they completely forget about me, I feel like it would be more painful to stay around and try to convince them. I think I might try to start a new life and hope that they're happy. And I'd still take care of my siblings. They just wouldn't know who I am. If a homeless man was clearly sick, freezing, and utterly miserable in the rain, would you be willing to give him your clothes and walk home naked? Oh, I would do a lot of things. Would I literally give the clothes off my back and walk home naked, though? I don't think so. If someone accidentally hit you with their car, but you suffered no injuries, would you still be upset? Yeah. I'd be like, bro, what the fuck? Have I looked for any hidden meanings? Honestly, no. I've just been answering the questions with face value. Maybe you should have been. Are you wondering if there's a deeper meaning to all this other than just simply answering question after question? I mean, the deeper meaning is to get some sort of predestined result, not predestined, but predetermined result based off my responses. So I don't think there actually is a deeper meaning then, no. Miracles happen every day. Natural miracles do. Umbrellas aren't worth looking around if you don't mind getting rained on. Do I agree? I mean, if you don't care, then sure. Red is prettier than pink. Nah. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? Oh god. Fireworks, right? No, just kidding. What's actually the movie from Kevin Spacey? American Psycho. But yeah, eating in front of people can be awkward. No. Rings used at ceremonial weddings gifts are so outdated. I mean, they're fine. I don't look at them and be like, old person. Did you realize that the first letters of the last 6 questions spell out murder? I did not realize that. Do I know why that is? So you can do a gimmicky response. Does that make me slightly uncomfortable? No. Are you going to start paying closer attention? Honestly, probably not. Do you realize it's too Do you realize it's too late to turn back now? I mean, I could just exit this program if I want to, so. Do you hear someone in your room? No. Do you see the shadows closing in? No. I'm a real party pooper. Do I feel like I'm being watched? Possibly by the FBI. But for some reason that fear's gone away right now. No. Did you look around your room a moment ago? Actually, yeah. Do you like long walks on the beach? I do. Do I enjoy giving gifts to people? Yes. Have you ever felt like giving up on life? Of course. Do I love my family more than I love myself? I'll do anything for my siblings, for my grandparents. Do I have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of my friends? No. I would have several best friends, and I don't think anyone's better than the rest. They're all amazing. Do I think there's a conspiracy behind the coronavirus? Oh god, we're getting topical. Do I believe that I'm human? As human as I can be. If I could turn invisible but can never be visible ever again? No. If I knew someone was robbing a convenience store but they're doing it to feed their family, would I stop them? No. If I was stranded on a remote island with a stranger and you were both starving to death but found a secret stash of food that they didn't know about, would I share with them? Yeah. If I could turn into an eagle for 1 year, would I do it? God damn, I feel like I'd be hunted down. Like, that'd be so amazing, though. Sure. If I had a machete and army helmet, would I fight a grizzly bear? Nah. Money ain't worth that. Would I choose potatoes as a basic food item? I feel like eggs are better, right? If pizza screamed in agony every time you bit into a piece, would I continue to eat pizza? No. Ah! Why are you doing this to me? I'm like, I'm sorry. If my best friend got bit in the genitals by a highly venomous snake, and the only way to save their life was to suck the venom out, would I save them? With consent. And like, I'd be going to my best friends. I'm like, listen, I could do this, and I'd be willing to do this, but you need to say yes, right? I feel like they look at me like, just fucking do it. I'm like, listen, I need that yes. Was that difficult to answer? Surprisingly, no. Do I feel immortal? Yes, I'm definitely can die. Do I enjoy loud music? Generally, yeah. Do you feel awkward when you dance in front of others? Yeah. Do I suffer from anxiety? Yep. Do I ever feel depressed? You sure do. I wonder if based off those questions, that's when they give you a more positive message, like love yourself. Do I feel relaxed? Yeah. Do I think I have a guardian angel watching over me? If you count that as my grandmother, then yes. Do I ever hear my name being called? Nah. Do I always look both ways? Always? Actually, I think I do. Like, vast majority of the time. Do I wash my hands every day? Yeah. Do I feel uncomfortable using butter? Sometimes I do, when they're really dirty. I do love my winter, though. Yes. I know a couple of Joshes. Is that relevant? Sure. Why do you want to? Am I allergic to animals? No. In a sexual way? No. Just not my thing, sorry. Have I ever been in love? Yes. Would I consider myself artistic? No. Would I consider myself to be dominant in day-to-day life? No. Very chill. Do I feel like I got too much time on my hands? I feel like this is yes and no, but generally, no. Especially these past couple of months, I've had no time. Can I be easily intimidated by... Actually, I'll get more spiteful the more you try to intimidate me. Am I easily excitable? Sort of, yeah. Like, it gets me... Do I enjoy solving complex problems? Sure. Do I have a difficult time relaxing? Sometimes, yeah. A lot of times. Would I consider myself to be high maintenance? Nah. Do I trust easily? No. Would I consider myself to be an honest person? I try to be. Have I ever told a lie? Yeah. Have I ever lied to my sure? Have I ever lied to my family? Sure. Have I lied about answering this? I don't think so. Are you wondering why all these questions? Not particularly. Am I appeal? I can be. Do I enjoy being the center of attention? Yeah, that was one of the last ones. I think I have a fantastic sense of humor. Do I frighten easily? No. Cool laugh, bro. Is this gonna be a jump scare? I swear to God. Well, that was odd. I want to watch. It's gonna be some sort of jump. That's probably a good place for us to stop the segment of our questionnaire and move on to more gritty questions. The next set of questions will not be yes or no. The next portion of our session will be with various scenarios. Okay, this is the scenarios. We'll see how well you handle your options as you delve deeper into each scenario. So, like, are they going to see if my scenarios and how I respond to them match my yes or no questions? Remember to be honest. Let's get started. I'm home alone. It's dark and it's storming. Alright, I love storming. What is with this music? Someone's in your house. If someone were to knock on my door in the middle, I think I'd be dreaming. I'd get like a weapon. I'd be getting ready. Like fuck that shit. I mean, I would want to ask them questions, but like, you know. All right, so you have homeless man, homeless woman. Homeless woman, I gave the money first. Ooh, that's awkward though. So she's just like, I just gave it to her, and she's just like, Honestly, I think I would not want to take money away from her. I think I actually would take the. I think I would take the time to try to help some. Both my mother and my father feel incredibly ill. There's only enough medicine to save one of my parents. I'd give it to my mom. Find a case of money tucked away in a dumpster. There's gold bars and a vial of mysterious liquid. Under the vial, there's a note that says the cure for cancer. Turn the case into a professional entity so they can use it. Why is it in a dumpster? Like, the gold bars don't interest me. I'm debating the cure for cancer, right? Because I think I would want to give it to a professional entity. So I think that is the thing I would do. Because this keep the cure that's like for myself. I don't think I would want that. What a wasted opportunity. I shouldn't judge, but we're judging. You're stuck alone inside of your house and you're starving to death. You've completely run out of food and no one is coming to save you for weeks. The only source of food around you is your family pets. I think you can I think you could survive on hunger for weeks. Like, would I be able to eat my pet? Don't think I'd actually be like, all right, eat me, pets. But I don't like the idea of killing poor cats and dogs. It's like I would attempt to cut them and then cure. No, that would lose all faith. I think I would like, I would try to hold out. Why am I not surprised? Your neighbor's home is on fire, a blazing inferno. You hear screams for help from a fan, but can't see past the flames. Why can't I call the fire department and run it? This last one is psychopathic. Do nothing. It would be two or there'd be a mix. I would like call for help, shout. I think I would try to help the person immediately though. Like they need help and they need help now. You're fast asleep in your bed when you're awoken by a sound like a woman's muffled cries. You realize it's coming from your bed. What do you do? What would I do? See, my dumbass, I think, would actually look under the bed. I'm like, sweetie? What the fuck? Like, I know it's a dumb thing to do. I don't think I'd be like, who's there? I don't think I would want to wait. Like, I'd want to jump out. Maybe jump out of bed and run. I'd be like, fuck this shit. A man in a fancy suit approaches you while walking the street. He pulls a watch from his pocket and hands it to you. When the watch stops ticking, it marks the moment your time runs out of this earth. I'd be like, no, thank you, I'm good. I think I'd be like politely decline, like, I don't want the watch, but thank you. You're sitting at home playing a game on a PC when all of a sudden someone grabs and squeezes your shoulder from behind. If anyone came from behind me, I'd be impressed. I'd be like, how the fuck? Squeeze harder. Y'all study. Spin around with a vicious elbow. I think I'd be like, fuck you. But I think also I would scream. I don't know, I would do multiple things. Put it under water and hope that you get severe. I think I'd jump out of the back, be like, fuck that shit. Like, why is there a hand there? You fall into a deep dark hole, and there's now a man standing above you, looking down, telling you to put lotion on your skin while he watches. Like that. I'm trying to picture the scenario. I fall into a deep, dark hole. I'd be like, yo, you gonna come here and help? Like, what the fuck's going on? I think I'd ask him questions. Is that a smart choice? I don't think so, Fate. You and I got different ideas. If I knew a door just randomly opened and it was like, I'd be like, I don't know why it's always the first or last. I'd either like watch the door. I think I would watch it, then go over it. I think I would watch it. I'd be like, because I'd be listening too to see if it was someone. Someone you've known for many years, but I've known chapter 2 tells you they have a massive crush on you. Oh, I've been there too. I'm on the reverse, and I told someone I really cared about, I had a crush on them, and that person let me down very gently. So I think I would copy what that person did. So you're one of those types. Your dog starts randomly barking into the darkest corner. There doesn't appear to be anything but your dust. I'd try to calm my dog down, right? I'd be worried my dog's just getting anxious. You see a massive spider in a room the size of your hand. I would not try to capture that alive. I would try to kill that motherfucker. I don't fuck with spiders. Your closest family member tells you that they're a serial killer with you too. Ask them information so you can help them stay out of trouble, or try to convince them if they need help. I wouldn't turn over someone I really care. I would want them to seek help, but I would also want them to stay out of trouble. If I only had one day left to live, I wouldn't tell everyone. Will I do something insane and crazy? See, the reality is like, I can't travel globally in 12 hours and go to exactly what I want to do and do all the craziest shit I want. See, this one's not tell anyone, but act as if nothing's changed. Like, I would want to call people. I just don't think I would want to tell anyone. If one of my pets told me they have a dire warning that they would die if you didn't let them eat all the ice cream in the freezer, what would you do? I'm probably way too high for this shit. Like, I need to lay down. I'm like, this isn't right. If I could start hearing all of some people's thoughts, what would I do if someone was thinking about mugging me? Would I beat them up first? No. Get away from them? If I really had those thoughts and be like, see, I don't know, with my family and schizophrenia, I might think I'm just like hallucinating. Like, I'd be like, I'm just going crazy. Your best friend comes to you and tells you that they've just accidentally killed someone and they don't want to go to prison. What do I do? Would I help them hide their body or try to convince them to turn themselves in? I think that I'm actually thinking if someone's like, I need to hide this body, I think I would try to convince them to turn themselves in first and help them hide the body, but for some reason I'd want to talk with them and be like, listen, you running might make it so much worse. You're driving in your car and you accidentally run someone over. You're pretty sure that they're okay, but the fact that their head is clearly detached from their body suggests it's probably wishful thinking. Would I go to my best friend? I'd be like, I don't want to go to prison. I would turn myself in. I'd be like, oh, interesting how that played out. I think it's time we moved on to the next portion of our test. The following question that shall be asked of you are, would you rather? Oh god. Imagine you've got a gun to your head and you must choose. Sure, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. Let's get started. Would you rather kill the dog or the cat? I'm like, why would you make me choose? Would I rather be loved by all or feared by all? I think I'm not Machiavelli. I believe in love. Would I rather never get angry or never get jealous? Okay, so anger and jealousy. I feel like there are times when both are healthy, though, right? So it's very easy to think about all the times where it's just like, oh, come on, that's unhealthy. But in certain circumstances, if someone hurts my brother, I want to get. I don't think I wish I was never get jealous. I feel like jealousy or envious is definitely something I struggle with more. Would I rather be held in high regard by my parents or my friends? My friends. Would I rather live in space or live under the sea? Under the sea. This is an odd one. Would I rather donate to science or to people who need them? Well, currently, I'm an organ donor to people who need them, right? And I'm assuming if anything else, science. But this one actually matches up to people who need them. Would you rather go to jail for 5 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible but you always live in fear of being caught? I mean, I'll go to jail for 5 years. It's not the scariest place, right? And the truth is still the truth, and I have my integrity. Would you rather work at a horrible job that you hate but retire comfortably in 10 years, or would you rather have your dream job but have to work until the day you die? I think retirement would be so boring. I'd rather have my dream job. Would you rather every shirt you'll ever wear be somewhat itchy, or you only be able to use one ply toilet paper? Not the one ply. I don't want shit on my ass. I'll take the itchy shirt. Would you rather have skin that changes colors depending on your... Oh, I guess I could have done a bidet. Would you rather have skin that changes colors depending on your mood, or have tattoos that appear on your body and depict what you did yesterday? I don't want my tattoos to tell people my business, so like I'll have color changing skin. That's like, would you rather have a poker face? Would I rather shit every time I orgasm or get orgasm every time I see a dog? I'll take orgasm shits for 5,000. I don't want to orgasm every time I see a dog. That's just weird. Oh shit. If your partner switched bodies with one of your parents and the only way to get them to switch back was to have sex with one of them, would you rather have sex with your partner and your parent's body or have sex with your parent and your partner's body? Oh, uh, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Let's go with that one. Just answer the question. Uh, no, I couldn't do the mental thing of having sex with my parent, even if it's in my partner's body. Like, I'd have to know it was my partner. There's some mental thing, I don't know. That one had no bearing on your results. I was just curious. I think we've answered enough of these types of questions, as I'm sure you'd agree. We're going to end this test with a short series of final questions, giving simple answers. We'll get started now. One of the following options, which number do you like the most? I'm still resonating with 11. Out of the following options, which color resonates you with best in this exact moment? I do love a good black. Out of the following options, which creature are you least comfortable around? Spiders. Out of the following options, what flavor is your favorite? I do love a good peanut butter. Out of the following options, what do you personally value the most? I care about my friend and my family. I care about a lot of people. Out of the following options, what could you live most without? I mean, I've been poor. It's fine. Out of the following options, which statement is the most accurate? I try to be caring. Which are you most afraid of? Living forever, losing my loved ones, dying alone, dying after this test finished, and that's all. I don't think I would want to die alone. We're almost finished, but I've just got one final question. Have you ever punched a nun? Still no. You really ought to try it sometime. Take the edge off. Alright, we're done here. I'm through with you. I'm going to calculate your results very carefully. Trying my absolute hardest not to judge you. Trying to keep it as professional as possible. And here we go. This is what I personally believe would be your best interest to acknowledge, set in motion, and accomplish. Yay, self-help. First, it's a blanket statement that everyone needs to hear, at least they're admitting it's general. Something that's taken granted far more than anything else in life. Something that has such incredible, unique, irreplaceable value compared to any other living thing on this earth. And that thing, my friends, is the value of, I thought he was going to say, is you. Is time. This is the most valuable form of currency you will ever hold in life. You can spend time on anyone doing anything for any reason. Now time can be spent, time can be wasted, time can be taken away. But time can never be refunded, time cannot be earned back, and more time can never be gained. Imagine a bank account with all the money you'll ever spend in life. Now imagine not knowing how much money is in your account. Imagine going to the store one day to purchase something you really need, and the cashier tells you, I'm sorry, you cannot afford that. As a matter of fact, you can never afford anything ever again. So what if you just died? And the fact that we'll decide any choice, spend our time on, is just how you truly special is to spend time with them. So they're like, don't focus on money. Here's the personal suggestion on how you should be spending your time. Let's see here. Oh, wow. You sure had it rough up until now. You've been hurt a lot in the past, and it's caused you to look at certain situations in an entirely different light than you otherwise would have if you hadn't gone through such trauma. Sure, that applies to everyone. The good news is that you've now identified one of your biggest issues. We can begin working on a solution to fix it. My advice to you is to remember that everything doesn't in fact happen for a reason. Does it though? Whether it's a spiritual way, philosophical way, everything we go through in life, both good and bad, teaches us something new and prepares us for something else that's yet to come. The next time something bad or negative in general happens to you, I want you to take the time to mull it over for a while before reacting in a negative way. Even a broken clock tells the time correctly twice a day. I want you to take the time to think about the positives in every situation. I want you to think about everything you've endured and where you are today. And then I want you to take the time to smile and be thankful that you're still here, because I can assure you that many others are grateful for being here too. If you just take a little extra time to pick up the positive things in negative situations and think about what the lesson is trying to teach you, rather than what it's currently doing to you, then you'll be walking down an incredible path. I think you'll be very surprised how much of a positive impact this can have on your life. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is grateful. Remember this word. This will come in handy. So we got talented and grateful. And we'll be selecting some based on your answers included in future projects. Right, and if you don't want to be part of the project, to leave your secret word out of the comments. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions, and if they aren't in it, it'll all make sense very soon. One more thing. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support. We read every single review and comment. We love the conspiracy theories behind the greater meaning of all this. And in the third and final installment of the test series, all will be revealed. But not a single person has been able to figure out what the entire experiment is all about yet. We look forward to reading your thoughts and feelings, as it helps shape what we do as we work on future projects to bring the most emotion out of you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for playing, and thank you for contributing your secret words to our project. If you wish to support us further, we would love if you checked out our other titles. After playing the Test Final Revelation, the third game, we have the Testing Chamber, which is connected to Test Trilogy in a very special and unique way. In the meantime, The Advisor is another interesting experience I would like to recommend. It has great emphasis on player-developer interaction, where you, the player, get to vote on how the story will be written in future episodes. Cool. Thank you so much for supporting us. We cannot show enough gratitude. Huzzah. So it seems like the third one is the final revelation. We made a list of names of those who support our project. I think I'm good, but I appreciate those people. So hopefully you enjoyed the test 2, Hypothesis Rising, and I might as well complete Final Revelations, even though it's like 1 in the morning. Kind of interested. So we are talented and grateful.